Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Odious Soul. My name is Shannon, and this morning I woke up way too early to go with some friends into the mountains, into the woods, into a watershed to go mushroom hunting.
That's what it's called in Stranger Things, a Demogorgon.
The Indian type? Yeah. I like when I start to see them because then you have other stuff popping up.
Now, for the record, I am not a mushroom expert. I am far from it. I recently joined a mycology group on Facebook, and I saw that a friend of mine actually belonged to it as well, and that she had went mushroom hunting last weekend with a friend of hers. So I had made a comment to her husband that, hey, I saw she went mushroom hunting. I would love to learn more. And he was talking about his, children's godfather and how he takes his woman out to, nature, and they go hunting for mushrooms. Now, he is in no way a mushroom expert, but he's learned a few things over the years, things that were passed down, from the generation before him. So I was very blessed to be able to go out and have this experience. Even though we didn't really find anything that they were looking for on this trip, we did find a ton of mushrooms. Some of them more poisonous than others. And it was a great time.
Videoing me on
I'm
this one?
videoing this.
Oh,
All right, so how did you get started in the pursuit of mushrooms?
I got started in the pursuit of foraging through my elders. It's just a heritage passed down. So.
Okay.
But as far as like scientific names, and I couldn't tell you. I don't know how to classify that. It's just everything being shown through generation of what's okay and what you just leave in the ground.
What was the first mushroom that somebody ever pointed out and told you what it was?
A morel.
What is it?
A morel mushroom.
A morel?
Yeah.
What's a morel?
The morel will be the first mushroom in the spring that appears. And it's just the, what do you want to call it? It has a symbiotic relationship with a lot of the trees in the forest. So that's how you can identify where it is by certain different trees. But that's the first mushroom of the spring.
Gotcha. I know you were pointing up that ash tree.
Yes.
Okay.
It associates with ash, tulip poplars, cherries. It's very specific trees.
Okay. My neighbors actually have some tulip poplars.
Yeah.
They're awesome in the spring, like with the flowers get on them.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
you probably got morels.
Okay, and what do you do with morels? Are they edible?
It's like the most highly revered wild mushroom in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you were calling it the money tree there?
It is, yeah.
So, like, people would actually pay for them?
They do. Lots and lots.
All right.
And I
Very
never,
cool.
I never sold one. Will never sell one.
So how do
I
you
give them away.
How do you cook them?
It's like mine, just butter and garlic, but I mean, you can put them in almost anything and they bring out the flavor. It's just earthy, meaty flavor. I don't know how to describe it. It's just one of a kind. Yeah.
Because I find them like all the time, but that's what they look like. They're really dark.
We were going to try to eat the other day. The dirt.
The old man of the woods.
Oh, you posted that one?
When I was like, has anybody sauteed an old one?
And he's like, that's straight dirt.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the difference between a gill and a polypore? What does that mean?
So on the bottom, like where's the rusula? There's a rusula. I'll show you. They are gold. Where was that rusula?
There's one back here. Back here. All right.
So
Okay.
these are gills.
Uh-huh.
And then see how there's no gills here? These are called polypores. They're like more solid. And the bigger they'll get, you'll see little like holes in them, like little pores, pretty much. So gilled and polypored.
All right. It's kind of like the mushroom unboxing. Go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's like, is that a truffle?
It looks like a truffle, but I have no idea.
What's truffle?
It's a kind of a mushroom.
Take that with us.
That's pretty.
So how was your mushroom foraging today? How do you feel about it?
It was good. It's always good, even if you don't find something edible. Cool just to find all the different varieties and learn something new and just be outside. What about you, Chloe? Come here.
No.
Are you shy?
What about you, Godfather?
God, for what?
How was your mushroom foraging
My mushroom
journey
foraging
today?
was wonderful today. Keep your hands dirty and your soul clean. Life is good.
So all in all with the trip, you know, got out there early in the morning before the heat really kicked in, saw a bunch of different forms of life with fungi and different plant life, and just got out there to see and experience the world. You know, sometimes we are so focused on everything else in life that we forget sometimes to just slow down and look at some of the minute details. And I feel like that's what mushroom hunting really is about. You have to spot sometimes the smallest thing popping up through the moss or poking its head through the leaves. And, you know, it's a chance to go out looking. Like, I was really big into the Forest Fen treasure hunt, okay? If you look at my channel, if you look at some of my past videos, you will see that. And there was something about going into nature and looking for something. And I'm pretty sure mushroom hunting or foraging could probably be a great replacement, because you get to go out there and you're searching for something. You go out into nature with a purpose. And I think that is just incredible and awesome. Now, hopefully along this mushroom journey, I get to learn more and I get to eventually find something that I can consume that won't make me vomit or hallucinate, and not hallucinate in the good ways. But until that day, I'm just going to, you know, try to get out there again more often and just kind of take a second look at what God and the universe have put on this planet for us to enjoy. So if you know nothing about mushrooms, you are in the same boat as me, but it doesn't mean you can't learn. It doesn't mean you can't try to learn. And it doesn't mean you can't go out there and just, hey, take pictures of them, look at them, find them, and then try to figure out what they are. It really is a great adventure.